I just had come to realize the fact that I was more attracted to men than I was women.
I think I realized I had an epiphany, I guess, when I was probably 15 or 16. I mean, I always knew that I was different. I always knew that I like boys, but it wasn't until I was in my teens that I knew I was gay. I knew that there was a label attached to it.
It didn't really click with me that I was attracted to girls and boys until like ninth grade, but I had always had like relations with both growing up, but it didn't click until people told me what the difference between gay and straight was.
I guess I always kind of knew. When I was little, I was attracted to older men and also girls. I always had a crush when I was little. I can remember watching a video of Pamela Anderson talking about stripping, and I remember getting really excited. But then I also remember like just being attracted to like older guys, but I think it was more like because their bodies were so much different than mine, and I was just fascinated with that.
Honestly, I really don't even know. I think it was probably that stereotypical I always knew, but I'd say 16 was when I really started questioning my sexuality.
I probably realized I was different when I was like 9 years old. I watched this say a lot, and I thought that the Mexican kid was really cute. That I had these attractions to people of the same sex.
It was, and still kind of is, terrible. I mean, I can't be myself around people.
It was difficult. It was very difficult. When I was in high school, I was athletic. You know, I was on football, I was on wrestling, and I kind of envied people who were not in the like athletic scene as I was. It was a lot harder, you know, because people who were gay were, you know, beat up, and unfortunately, that's something that happened a lot.
Like at the very end of high school, it started getting harder because I found myself being more attracted to men, and I hadn't really explored that frontier. I just didn't feel like one of the guys. I felt like I was hiding something from my friends, and I didn't know how they would feel about it if they had known.
Life in the closet was uncomfortable just because I felt like I couldn't honestly be who I was.
It was really abrasive because I felt like anything that I wanted to do or wanted to say couldn't come out because it might make me look gay. So I kind of had to act really, really straight for like acceptance to be within my grasp.
I had some bullying, like name calling and stuff like that, but like even back then I was still in the closet enough that people didn't really know.
I saw bullying. Yeah, I saw people during the Day of Silence, which we had in my high school. People got called faggot and cocksucker all the time, just derogatory terms, and a lot of it was by people who were in that athletic crowd. I mean, it was by people who I was friends with, unfortunately, and that's, you know, that was something that was scary for me. I never went along with it, and I never stuck up for those people, which is something I should have done. But being in the closet is scary.
I was kind of known as the freak girl. Nobody would talk to me. So, yeah, that was fun, but I got through it, so.
Middle school, I got made fun of a lot, even when I changed schools. But in high school, once I came out, I was a lot more positive and I was a lot stronger. And it got to the point where people just really stopped paying attention to what was going on in other people's lives, so I felt a lot more free.
In middle school and high school, in middle school I lost all of my friends. I had a huge circle of guy friends, and all of their sexualities were kind of developing because it was middle school. And I never really caught on to why they were talking about girls so much because I didn't really feel that way about them. And in high school, I had one friend and it was a girl. And I had a few other friends, but they weren't as close, and we tried dating and it didn't exactly work out because I wasn't straight and neither was she, so life is funny that way.
Like in high school, it was pretty great because it was like I actually got away from my family and I could be like out to everyone else. So that was actually really fun because I could express my opinions and talk about things that I'm not able to talk about at home.
Senior year of high school, I was outed, and my parents told me that I should lie about it because they felt like I might be picked on and they just wanted me to wait till after high school. So I kind of walked around with that lie, and people were suspicious because they heard the rumors. So that was really hard. But when I actually came out, it was very well accepted. I actually made all my friendships stronger, and I lost nobody in the process.
Life was difficult emotionally. I lost a lot of friends. The way I lost friends was very passively. It wasn't like people directly said, I don't want to be your friend anymore. People just started to disappear in the background. My parents were not that, they were okay with it. My father told me that he knew, which really surprised me. So, and my mother she didn't believe me for a long time until, I was older. Definitely, I'm very glad to be out.
I think that's a pretty common theme. Parents think it's a phase. And that's kind of frustrating because then it makes you question it. Is this really a phase? And then you kind of go back into the closet for a while because you're like, well, that's just a phase. But then you come back out. I don't know. So that's kind of frustrating. I'm absolutely free. I am exactly who I am. I have no secrets from anybody. And it just feels good.
And coming out really allowed me to be who I was.
When I started coming out of the closet, I came out to my brother first, and he thought it was hilarious. And then I came out to my close friends, and after none of them left me and none of them reacted to it negatively, I decided to start coming out to my family. They didn't take it very well. I got the reaction that they didn't want me in the family from a couple of people. But as far as my friends are concerned, I found so many good people, so many great people, and just like a circle of support. And ever since coming out of the closet, it's just been very, very easy to be me. So many great things about coming out, being able to be yourself, having family members tell you that they love you no matter what, having friends that are going to stick by you through anything. So
give it time, and if the way that you live life now is oppressive, try to move away from that. Like, try to move to a place where there's more people who are more accepting to who you are, and try to make new friends and everything, because it does get a lot easier when you're able to move into a place where there's more available to you.
It's always good to talk to someone about it, but it's also important to be careful who you talk to about it. But that's something that is very hard to go through by yourself. Maybe counseling is good. If you're ready to come out, I would start with telling your closest friends, and that will help you through telling your parents.
I would say find a circle of people who are going to support you and who you feel safe with, because it's a personal journey, but it helps having people there who you know are going to support you no matter what.
no matter how you think that people are going to react, there will be someone who is there to support you. If you think the whole world is out to get you, if you think that your life is going to end or that you don't have a future because you're gay, it's not true at all. There are so many people that are loving and caring and so compassionate, and it's all totally worth it.
It's going to suck at first. It's not going to be a good time, but as they say, it gets better. And I think that a lot of people who are in GSAs on college campuses and high schools, they know that, and they wouldn't be doing these "it gets better" videos if that were not true. So it gets better.
I would definitely say it gets better.
It does. It gets a lot better. It definitely gets better.
Oh, it definitely gets better. Definitely.